vorletzten Spiel.
It's a miracle, Hubie, that the Lakers are here at all when you think about all of the people that were unable to participate, especially the second half of the year.
9 different lineups, Pete, during the year. And what they try to do early now is to get Scott and Teagle going.
Byron Scott missing his first one, but the rebound is tipped out to Sedale Threet.
When you play a game like this, you try to run the clock as much as possible and then shoot a high percentage.
And they're 0 for 2 so far. The rebound off AC Green's hands, out of bounds. Portland will get its first chance.
And you play Portland, you try to keep them in a half-court game, make them stay perimeter. Now you can see already a new tactic. They're going to try to trap and then rotate wide. Get them out of their set offenses and run some clock.
Duckworth, who's had a good playoff series. Down low to Buck Williams. The field goal percentage leader in the NBA for the second consecutive year, but he misses his first shot attempt. Sedale Threet brings it down for the Lakers. Picked up by Porter.
A high pick and roll.
Eagle swings it around to Scott underneath Vlade Divac. They need to get him going. He's had 2 very quiet games in games 1 and 2.
Well, he's only averaging 7 points, 5 rebounds, and he's playing 31 minutes. Far below his average.
Still nobody on the board as Kersey's jumper wouldn't go. Divac the rebound for the Lakers, off to Sedale Threet. Threet over Duckworth. Well, we still haven't had one fall. Offensive board, Terry Teagle, and there's the first basket of the game. It took a while, but Terry Teagle finally gets the Lakers on the board. A minute and a half before anybody scored in this one.
That was some explosion for that rebound.
Ball still belongs to Portland with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Chicago is in round 2. Another incredible night for Michael. And Phoenix trying to wrap up that series against San Antonio.
And they're trying to get Duckworth off, force the Lakers to double team and then kick out.
Jerome Kersey hits the cover. And we are tied at 2.
Duckworth is such a key for them in any big game. You have to get him his points, but also when you throw in and the team's double team, then you can kick out and opens up that 17 to 20 foot jump shot.
Terry Teagle. Vlade Divac. Vlade Divac gets his first bucket and a 4-2 Laker lead.
It's nice to see because that will give him some confidence. They've been smacking him around and taking him out of the game.
Clyde Drexler's first shot way off the mark. Threet comes away with it, gets around Porter, into the paint, up for the shot, drew the foul. And Sedale Threet will go to the line. Both he and Vlade Divac very active in this first quarter.
See, whenever you play half-court basketball, you still need the fast break any time that you can get an advantage because you're still going to need easy baskets, whether they come on the fast break or on second shots for you.
This is hard to believe. First trip to the free throw line this series for Sedale Threet.
Now we're talking about a guy who is a great foul shooter. Now you look at that right there, 15 a game, and now in this series he's only averaging 9, but how about the assists are also down? He's allowed him to take him out of the game. They've been trapping him every time that he goes to his left.
Drexler, one of his patented moves into the paint, going up for the shot and drew the foul. Byron Scott called for his first whistle against the Lakers. And Clyde Drexler slowed down by an ailing knee. Missed a few games late in the season.
What a year he was having.
Oh, great year. 25-point a game average, just under 7 rebounds, just under 7 assists. Those are MVP-type numbers.
Well, I honestly thought, before the injury, he had an outstanding game in the All-Star game where he came runner-up to Magic, for the MVP. And then he was really rolling. It looked like his total game matured this year.
He gets his first 2. And it's now a 2-point Laker lead. You see the time left in the first quarter. A little pressure on the ball by Terry Porter.
Like we said, now every time that Sedale Threet will go to his left, they trap him. See, right there. They're not going to let him penetrate and take a shot.
It still belongs to the Lakers. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
The big thing for the Lakers tonight is not to allow them to whoop them or to also, beat them up physically and take their key front court guys. They only have a few of them out of the game.
Terry Teagle. He has 4 in this first quarter. And so far, so good for this smaller lineup.
Oh, I like him because, you know, he's so quick off the dribble, and he's accustomed to playing the forward position like he did in college. And in the pros, his game is from the foul line down.
Jerome Kersey over Terry Teagle. Wouldn't go. Rebound comes out deep. Byron Scott. Lakers on the run. Oh, going up for the shot. Terry Porter got a hand on the ball and still took a fortunate bounce for Terry Teagle into Vlade Divac. Came up short. Kevin Duckworth the rebound.
See, they were late getting the ball to the trailer that time.
They weren't late getting it to Jerome Kersey, and Clyde Drexler with the putback.
Now that was some block by Teagle. See, Mike Dunleavy says you cannot allow them to get out on runs. And where they hurt us is in transition. They just have better athletes than we do.
Divac. And they're going to get the foul call against Duckworth, his first.
See, Jake O'Donnell is not going to allow him to rough him up. Now just watch his first step. Look at this. See, that's a tough cover for Kersey. So anytime that they can isolate Teagle, you know that he can explode. Now just watch Teagle get this block right here. Look at a piece of that. But who's that guy?
Glide.
Right on the money.
His fourth point. 2-point Laker lead. A little over 8 minutes to go in the first. Down low it comes to Vlade Divac. Nice spin move. Gets him around Duckworth, but the shot wouldn't go for him. Rebound off the floor to Clyde Drexler.
That was a good double team by Buck Williams.
And we're going to get a whistle, and Jerome Kersey earns a trip to the free throw line. Phoenix up by 5 with only 35 seconds to go in San Antonio, so it looks like the Suns could be headed for round 2 with a sweep in that series.
Now, you know, Kersey, he's been hobbling a little bit with a left shoulder contusion. And, you know, his career, he's been injured quite a bit. But he's one of these tough guys that can go and play with a lot of pain. And what I like about him is he uplifts his game at playoff time. And he's been able to average over 20 points a game over the last 3 years in the playoffs.
He hits 1 of 2 from the line. He has 3 points on the night. And the Lakers lead now a 1-point lead.
See, by pressuring Sedell Threatt down the floor, all they're trying to do is wear him down because they know that for the Lakers to win, Sedell's got to be out here 40 minutes making a big contribution.
Teagle, Porter guarding him. He'll take the off-balance jumper and nail it. Terry Teagle invents a move there, has his 6th point.
How about that one?
Lakers
falling out of bounds.
Travel violation gives the ball back to Los Angeles.
We're going to give you that, Dipsy. Now watch how he fakes in, and then he throws the reverse. Now watch this. Watch the fadeaway, and he even took a bump. But remember what he said. His game is foul line down, even though he's only 6'5".
Sedell Threatt looking for the hot hand. He finds it. Teagle seems inspired tonight, doesn't he?
He sure does. I'll tell you, he had a great game here, the last game of the season, when they played the Los Angeles Clippers. He came off the bench and got at least 24 points and was a mainstay down the end. And then at the end of the game, a critical tomahawk dunk by Charles Smith was blocked by Terry Teagle, and it really helped them get into the overtime.
He already has 6 points tonight. Make it 7. And here's a look at what the Lakers have done to the Blazers in their playoff history. It's been 1977 since the Blazers have won a series from the LA Lakers. And remember, last year, everybody thought Portland would beat the Lakers in that one.
Now remember, 77 was the year that they beat a few teams on their way to the championship.
On their way to the championship. Drexler going coast to coast, dishing out to Duckworth. His jumper falls for him. And Kevin Duckworth, who's been averaging 13 points a game in this playoff series, has his first 2 of the night. Lakers up by 3. Underneath, Byron Scott will bring it back out. They give to Teagle underneath. Nice feed to Vlade Divac. Terry Teagle's a one-man show tonight, either shooting the ball or passing the ball.
That was a great feed because Duckworth took his eyes off the ball and was looking for Divac.
Now Teagle comes over to play Duckworth and forces out the missed shot. Rebound pulled away by A.C. Green. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
See, in the early going, they are not allowing Portland to outmuscle them.
As we go first half, Ainge brings it down against Scott. Kersey losing the ball after being bumped by Teagle.
The defenses are incredible. Look at this.
This will be an easy two for Byron Scott.
Wait a second here now. Percy's really hot. All right, he got it right in the face. Scott got hit that time. Percy is in an argument over on the side, saying that he did not foul him, but Jake O'Donnell had the call.
And the crowd reacting to the replay here on the Diamond Vision. 34-32 is our score. Mike Dunleavy coming over now to check out Byron Scott. That is all he needs, is to lose another player. So a timeout is going to be called. We'll show it again as we go to this timeout. 7:28 remaining.
Just watch how he races down. See, he catches him. He scrapes him right across from the nose up to the eyes and up to the forehead.
You lose Magic Johnson for the whole year. You lose Vlade Divac for a major portion of the season.
46 games.
You lose James Worthy and Sam Perkins down the stretch, and you still make the playoffs. As Jerry Sloan of the Utah Jazz said the other night, it makes you realize how good this team was when everybody was healthy.
Now remember, 43 wins by this team would have them 6th in the East in the playoff seeding. That's what an incredible year. Because remember, Worthy missed 28 games and Perkins missed 19. And when you take 4 guys of that quality away from any team in that league, in this league, and then you say that they're going to win 43, hey, that's some job. That's a great coaching job, and also a great testimony to the character of the guys that are still here. What a job they did during the season.
You know, I thought when we came to the shoot-around this morning that perhaps Sam Perkins might be dressed for the game tonight. He looked pretty good in practice, and Mike Dunleavy told us he has full range of motion, but they're so afraid of additional contact re-injuring that shoulder and forcing some possible surgery that the doctors have advised him not to play. So he's not dressed. He's still on the injured list. Rebound pulled away by Byron Scott.
But did we see Vlade get up and challenge the shot?
36-32, Lakers up by 4, just over 7 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah, they got to get Teagle that ball when he comes off of the screen because he's open.
He comes along the baseline. Divac to put back. Vlade Divac coming to life. He has 6 points, and the Lakers lead it by 6. Robinson guarding Williams. Down low to Duckworth. He draws the crowd. Down to 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Porter will launch one. Wouldn't go. Robinson the rebound.
Okay, I'm really impressed with their half-court defense right now, Pete. They're doing a nice job.
It is 38-32 Lakers.
But the 2 guys off the bench, Cliff Robinson and Terry Teagle coming back in, have really helped out.
Now A.C. Green will replace Byron Scott of the Laker lineup. 6:19 to go, first half. Lakers trying to open up their biggest lead of the night here. They're going to run out of time on the shot clock.
See, Pete, what's happening is any time that a proven scorer comes off of the screen and the pass is made, Portland runs at him and double teams him, meaning Sedell Threet or Terry Teagle. They trap him right away and force him to give up the basketball. So that means you've got to get into quick hitting offenses where you're not wasting time off the clock.
Green on Robinson. Over it comes to Porter. He got fouled by Cliff Robinson, his second.
But you know what? That's okay foul. Because if he didn't do that, Terry Porter was into the lane for an easy shot.
And they've also got a couple of fouls to give. That was only the second team foul on the Lakers in their second quarter. Drexler draws the double team. Robinson trying to save it. Divac had it, lost it. He tried to save it and lost it.
Cliff Robinson for the Lakers is playing with great savvy. Vlade right there has got to get a little tougher, okay? He made a great save, threw the ball to Vlade, and right away they get into a dribble, into a turnover.
So it goes back to Portland. Cliff Robinson inbounds to Terry Porter. Divac's on Porter now. Underneath, Buck Williams into the paint. His little jump hook wouldn't go, and he got fouled. And now Cliff Robinson has picked up his third for the Lakers.
Yeah, but he's making some contribution. You know, when we talk about guys playing in the CBA and playing over in Italy, they are not in NBA shape, and especially NBA shape to play against the front line of Portland. They are tied for first in rebounding with New York, and they're second in offensive rebounding. So when you play any one of these guys, you're in for a nice work.
Byron Scott checks back in. Cliff Robinson will sit down, so they'll go with that smaller unit again.
Look at that. See, he's so smart. Look at that eye. That right eye is tearing. You can see the tear come right out of there as walking on the floor.
Buck Williams misses them both. And Sadale Creek will bring the ball down for the Lakers, who once again can widen their lead to 8. That would be their biggest lead of the night. Teagle to Divac. Back to Terry Teagle. He'll take the jumper. Top of the circle. Wouldn't go. Tipped by Green. Wouldn't go. He gets another offensive rebound. That's a dozen offensive rebounds for the LA Lakers. 3. Over Porter. That wouldn't go. Another offensive rebound. And the football by Vlade Divac. Lakers by 8.
Now there is a discouraged coach. You're one of the best rebounding teams in this league, and just watch Vlade come from the right side of the screen. He keeps this one alive and takes it home. He got a good chance for a three-point opportunity. Mike Dunleavy said we need a perfect game. Up to now, they're getting the perfect game.
Individually, the leaders are A.C. Green. He has 8 boards tonight. Vlade Divac 5. And the Lakers have their biggest lead, 9. Pressuring the ball in the backcourt. Portland gets it across to Buck Williams. Duckworth trying to get it back on the floor, and the Trailblazers turn the ball over. This is one thing that the Trailblazers every now and then have a lot of trouble with. They will put one of those 25 or 26 turnover ball games on you every now and then. Not real often, but once in a while.
Well, it's a team that turns it over 16 times during the course of the year, but the backcourt pressure and that time trapping is definitely upsetting them.
Divac leaning against Duckworth. Byron Scott wide open. Couldn't hit the jumper. A.C. Green just missed getting another offensive board. And a foul is going to be called against Portland. Loose ball foul. It's against Buck Williams. He is second.
That time A.C. was right under the rim, Pete. And Buck just put him right back behind the backboard. There was no doubt about it. The referee was standing right there.
And now the Laker lead could reach double digits. Green 0 for 2 from the free throw line tonight. It's a 10-point Laker lead now with 4:46 remaining in this first half. He makes them both. He has 4 points. LA has scored the last 11 points of his second quarter, and they lead it 43-32.
See, there's that drop in the backcourt again.
And there's that Portland turnover again. But the Lakers turn the ball right back to Buck Williams. We're going to get a jump ball.
The people are loving it. Just loving it. Standing. It's amazing. People are jumping up out of their seats, and it's just beautiful to see because there's a strip off the press. Now remember, AC is at the other end on the first trap, and he's coming right down the middle of the floor. Now who's open? Buck Williams. Why? Because that's his man. But he's in the backcourt trapping, running down the floor, and deflecting the ball. And he also tried to steal the tap.
So far, we've got 4.5 minutes to go in this first half.
Can't get them all, Mike. Mike wants them all, though, Pete. He's begging over there on the side. He wants them all.
Portland has only scored 7 points in this quarter. And the Lakers have scored the last 11 in the second quarter.
You know that Drexler's back in. I like to see Drexler post up on Scott. He knows that he can shoot over the top of him anytime he wants.
Clyde now has 8, and the lead, a 9-point lead for Los Angeles, closing in on the 4-minute mark. That ended an 11-0 LA run.
There's a screen on the baseline for Teagle. Nice move. Nice hand.
Nice basket. Terry Teagle, his first field goal of his quarter. He now has 14 points tonight.
AC with a deflection.
Another Portland turnover. They're on their feet here at the Forum. Lakers by 11. Sadale Creek. Lakers by 13. He has 10.
Portland. Just watch this pass as the big people come to him. He delivers, but you see, the guys on the other side must keep moving because Sedell 3 is hot tonight. Now just watch. He levels off, sees the spacing, and just takes it right to the hole. That was missing in games 1 and 2. The lack of penetration off the jump. Now here's the backcourt pressure. Now remember, AC Green is all over the place tonight.
Lakers leading it by 13. 3.5 minutes to go in quarter number 2. Drexler. Down to 6 seconds now on the shot clock. Almost another turnover. That was a convenient bounce that got the ball to Clyde Drexler, and he put it home for 2 more.
Well, they must get Drexler involved, whether they clear him out, post him up, or curl him down on the baseline. That's a tough cover for Scott.
10 points now for Drexler. Devot's working on Duckworth. Williams comes over to double up. Teagle in the paint. 2 more for Terry Teagle. He has 16.
See, if Devot's will take the trap, pass quickly, somebody's open.
Lakers line 13. A 3-pointer for Clyde Drexler. He now has 13 points. That took some of the buzz out of the crowd. 49-39.
That's why I say they can't stop him. I mean, he's a one-man machine. That's the kind of a year he's had. He's playing with such confidence.
Down low it comes to Devot's. Devot's working on Duckworth. Drexler comes over. Devot's took the hook, wouldn't go. Teagle almost got the offensive rebound. And the ball still belongs to the Lakers. And a little pushing and shoving by Williams and Terry Teagle.
Well, you see, Portland's frustrated right now. You know why? Because they're being out-hustled, Pete. And any time that you get out-hustled, especially up front, you're embarrassed. When you are as great an offensive and defensive rebounding team as Portland is, they're really getting whipped in this first half.
A fresh 24 on the clock for the Lakers. Byron Scott. No whistle.
I say that was a good non-call. Because in the NBA, you don't get a charge there. You do not in that area because you're under the rim. So it was an excellent non-call. Now just watch this. Good defensive pressure. You see, Robinson's right there. The guy didn't want to call it. All Portland has to do is just regroup. They've got all the talent in this game, and all they have to do is just get back to the basics and just take care of the boards.
Well, that's a Laker turnover. Terry Porter comes away with it. 2 minutes to go in the half. Drexler, and we got a whistle away from the ball.
See, that was going to be a post-up on Scott down inside. And any time that Drexler goes down in there, you cannot allow him to get a direct pass. So Byron is going to have to play him on the top side, denying the passes. Because once he gets it, he'll just shoot over the top of him.
That was the 14th foul, the first in the last 2 minutes. Duckworth between Devot's and Green. And Kevin Duckworth gets his first 2 of this quarter. He now has 6 in the game. The Laker lead is down to 8 points now.
That was a beautiful move by Duckworth, splitting the double team on an up and under. But he has many, many moves with his back to the basket.
Terry Teagle with Cliff Robinson on him now. Gets into the paint. Byron Scott dishing off. He really drew a crowd as he got there. And we got a whistle and a foul call.
I'm really impressed with the way that Portland is playing defense on the dribblers and the rotation of the passes. That is there. Their problem is that when the shot goes up, they're not going and getting the ball on the defensive glass.
The foul on Cliff Robinson, his 3rd. Byron Scott at the line. Trying to get that lead back up into double figures.
I'll tell you why this is so unnatural for this team. In 1990, Portland was first in rebounding. In 1991, they were second in rebounding. In 1992, they're tied with the Knicks for first. This is a proven front line.
And they're getting battered on the boards tonight. Almost double the number of rebounds for the LA Lakers. 7 points now for Byron Scott, a 10-point Laker lead, 51-41. Just over a minute to go. Porter looks inside.
Take their time. When they take their time and get in their sets, they do a good job.
This is a 3-point effort and a 3-point conversion by Danny Ainge. who now has 7.
With the small lineup in there now, Drexler's playing the forward position. He's matched up against Terry Teagle, and that allows Porter and Ainge. Now, they are the 3 best three-point shooters on a team. No one else has 3 guys of that quality.
AC Green. He now has 6 points. Nice speed again from Terry Teagle. 53-44 Lakers.
Whenever you get double team, find the free man.
Way downtown for Clyde Drexler.
Hey, give him 4. Give him 4, Pete. Come on. Come on. There should be another line back there where he shot that one from.
16 for Drexler, and it's now a 6-point Laker lead. Divac backing in against Duckworth. Shot comes up short. Drexler pulls away the rebound. The Blazers can now get within 4.
Duckworth is doing a great job on the lane on Divac.
Wouldn't go for him. Rebound. Fought for. Rolls loose. A whistle from Jake O'Donnell.
Any team that Vlade Divac tries to take the ball into the lane, Duckworth is using his body, just keeping him out. That is the coach telling instructions down here. All we want is 1 shot.
Number 34, Tony Smith into the Laker lineup.
Here comes Tony Smith checking in for the first time tonight. Byron Scott will get the rest of this second quarter off. Only 13.1 seconds to go. Lakers 53-47 over the Blazers. Portland will work for a final shot here. It'll be Kevin Duckworth. He's strong. The rebound goes out of bounds.
Plenty of time.
It belongs to the Lakers, and there's still 3.6 seconds remaining.
Now, you can get off 2 dribbles. Once you make a catch, you can get off at least 2 dribbles and get off a fairly decent shot. But you must advance that first pass.
And now Byron Scott with a chance for the Lakers to score here comes right back into the game. That was one of the briefest appearances in playoff history by Tony Smith. Almost.
Good defense.
We have come to the end of quarter number 2, and this Laker crowd is loving it. Their Lakers still have a little heart. Lakers up by 2. 3:50 remaining, third quarter. Cliff Robinson over Cliff Robinson. The rebound battled for, finally pulled away by Kevin Duckworth. Almost stolen by AC Green.
Oh, big play. Big play. See, with Cliff Robinson of the Lakers, when he makes his move into the lane, they're not double teaming him. So he has a chance to make some offensive moves here, Pete. And they need it. This unit needs someone to score inside.
And it comes to Divac.
There's your double. Nice passing.
And Cliff Robinson of Portland fouls Cliff Robinson of the Lakers. 4 now on Portland's Cliff Robinson.
2 great passes, one by Divac and one by AC Green. But this is what we've been saying all night about Portland. They give you nothing easy. Now Cliff Robinson of Portland is upset. Now just watch this. He's on the double team, and now watch. Great pass, and there he is again. And that's what I really like about their ball club. They're showing us some really good half-court rotating. But let's see them get back to a dominance of the rebounding. If they do that, they can take care of business here tonight.
Danny Ainge gets his usual reception as he checks back into the lineup for Portland, replacing Terry Porter. And Robinson makes them both. He has 7 points. The Lakers have that lead back up to 4. You see the time left in the third. Drexler for 3. He did this back in the first half a couple of times to get Portland a little closer.
Yeah, Jake O'Donnell right on that call. Loose ball foul on Cliff Robinson of the Lakers. He pounded Cliff Robinson of Portland.
Lakers 43, Cliff Robinson.
And he has 4 personals.
Lakers over the limit.
So each one of the Cliff Robinsons has 7 points. Each one of the Cliff Robinsons has 4 personal fouls. And Robinson will shoot 2 here.
Robinson led this team in blocked shots this year with 107.
He has really come a lot in the 3 years he's been in this league.
Well, when he came in, Pete, he used to rush his shooting. And remember, and they would say, gee, he's such a great practice player, but he takes bad shots in the game. Now he is more under control.
And he has 9 points tonight, and that Laker lead is back to a 2-point lead, 71-69.
Yeah, he's so valuable because he's interchangeable. He can play all kinds of positions for you. Nice pass.
And a great basket made by A.C. Green despite 4 Blazers surrounding him. 8 points for A.C. Green, the lead back up to 4 for the Lakers.
Well, that was a nice behind-the-back pass now. Hey, that was beautiful.
Duckworth muscles his way into Vlade Divac. Rory Sparrow also came over to help out. And Paul Mihalik's call is going to be against Rory Sparrow. It is his second.
We'd like to show you the last Laker field goal. Now keep an eye on Cliff Robinson down in here as he throws a behind-the-back pass into the lane. Now once it goes down inside, you're going to see the Portland run at him on a double team. Now watch the behind-the-back. And a great move because they had a 2-on-1 on the other side. It's a nice look, and also a little mustard and a nice pass.
And it maintains that 4-point lead, 73-69. As the Lakers come out, it's Robinson, Divac, Sparrow, Scott, and Green. For the Blazers, it's Williams, Ainge, Duckworth. Percy's back out there now with Clyde Drexler. And Kevin Duckworth is at the line. He has 8 points tonight. A disappointing regular season for Kevin Duckworth.
Yeah, let me clear that up. This is the guy who averaged 15 points a game last year. Everyone said, hey, this year he's only shooting and scoring 10 points. He has over 300 less shot attempts. That means almost 4 a game. I know his shooting average percentage is down too, but still in all, he's not getting as many shots as he did a year ago.
Oh, boy. Clyde Drexler, anytime they've needed him, he has answered. 23 points for Drexler, a 2-point lead again for the Lakers.
All right, now let's watch to see if they go into some kind of a trap here.
Rory Sparrow gets the ball to the front court, guarded by Ainge. Robinson's effort wouldn't go. Buck Williams pulls away the rebound. Blazers can tie it up this trip. Lakers did a good job getting back on defense that time. Percy takes it over A.C. Green, and Jerome Percy ties the game.
I'm really impressed with Drexler. Drexler is blowing by us here, Pete, okay? And it's hard to realize that he has had a very bad knee. And they're concerned about it, where he does very little practice work right now.
Tied at 73. Divac tries to get the lead back to the Lakers. Not with that shot. Williams pulls away the rebound.
Tempo has definitely swung, and also Portland much more aggressive.
And the lead goes back to the Blazers as Clyde Drexler strikes again. He has 25. First time Portland's led in this game since back in the second quarter when they had a 32-31 lead. And a timeout will be taken here by the Lakers to try to stem the tide. It's a very interesting things going on in the playoffs this year. Number one, who made the playoffs when you got teams like Miami and New Jersey and teams that haven't been there in a while, LA Clippers, getting in and making good showings for themselves.
Well, I like what we're seeing, and I think the next round, well, we really have some terrific matchups on both sides. But right now, that's Seattle and Golden State. You know, and the Clippers have a shot, but they need that same physical effort that they had last night. Balanced scoring, everyone rebounding, and they did not take any physical beating from Utah. They dished it out last night. And if they can grab that one, anything goes when they return to Utah.
Sedale Freed is checked back into the Laker lineup. Robinson had the ball stripped away by Buck Williams.
They've gone the cliff down in there 4 times now in this quarter. And, you know, he just has not come up with anything when he's played one-on-one. Portland out rebounding the Lakers this quarter, 9-4.
Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Drexler couldn't get that one to fall. It belongs to the Lakers. And Los Angeles can tie it up this trip. Down by 2.
Well, with Freed in there and also Terry Teagle, they've gone to that group that really exploded. Nice anticipation by Kersey.
And the steal by Jerome Kersey.
How about that?
And they reward him at the other end.
How about that pass? I'm just really impressed with Drexler. That was a pinpoint 30-foot pass right on the money.
And it puts Kersey in double figures with 10. It extends the Blazers' lead now to 4 points. Now about an 8-second differential. Shot clock, game clock. Shot clock is now at 8 when the whistle blew.
Portland getting much more aggressive beat on the dribble. Anytime that the Lakers are putting the ball on the floor, they're getting down in there and they're getting a piece of the ball. They were not doing that for long periods of time in the first half.
Rick Adelman hoping that his Blazers have got it turned around here. Danny Ainge just picked up his 3rd foul. Freed dribbled the ball off his foot. Ainge scampering for it, but Freed comes away with it.
They call the kick that time on Ainge. Deliberate kick.
8.3 seconds remaining. Lakers will have one final shot here to tie it up in the 3rd quarter. Teagle will inbound it. The open man is Teagle in the corner. He nails it. Terry Teagle has 22. We are tied. A correction, 77-75 is our score. The Blazers by 2 as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. And the Lakers leading through most of the 2nd and 3rd quarter, now down by 2. Porter's going to try another 3. Yeah, hit another 3.
Yeah, he made it. And you know what happened? Sedell Freed, in going back in transition, fell down at half court. Porter ran to the left side of the floor to the open court to get that shot.
Blazers have a 1-point lead back. Just over 5 minutes remaining.
It's a good matchup. See, Drexler on Teagle.
Freed will take it. He was straddling the 3-point line. It almost went. And here come the Blazers with a chance to add to their lead now.
Portland must continue to push hard.
Vlade Divac got a hand in for the steal.
4 on 3.
Freed lost the dribble off the backboard. Here comes a 2-on-1 with Clyde Drexler crashing into Eldon Campbell. Campbell will be called for the foul.
Great transition defense by Portland. That was a 4 on 3, and you really thought the Lakers were going to come out of there with something good.
And at the line will be Clyde Drexler.
Now you're going to see this. There's your gamble. Now watch to the right of your screen how they go here now, and you're going to see it. Boom, the deflection from the rear. Now all night long he's been trying that. And at this end, an excellent foul by Campbell. Do not allow Drexler to get the ball up above his shoulders.
You see the numbers tonight for Drexler. 93-90, a 3-point Portland lead. Laker fans trying to get this club going. Keep them around for at least one more game. Green got fouled on the way up.
Right now, Portland is hesitating on that double team. And when they hesitate, the Lakers, Green and Campbell on the other side of the floor, one of the 2 guys is open. But what he cannot do is get too close to his teammate, because then one defensive player can play 2.
AC Green at the free throw line for the Lakers. He's now in double figures with 10. The Blazers lead by 2. It's a 1-point Portland lead. This game keeps seesawing back and forth.
Portland runs some, very beautiful plays. They really do. And they have guys who sacrifice their bodies.
Drexler's 3-point effort wouldn't go. Vlade Divac the rebound.
Sedell Freed is all over Vlade Divac. Get down the floor. Get down the floor, he's yelling at him.
Because he wanted to give him the ball. Underneath, Eldon Campbell draws a double team. Divac will take the jumper. He hasn't been able to hit that shot all night. Rebound pulled away by Terry Porter. He's fouled in the backcourt by Terry Teagle. Teagle's 4th.
That's a third-team foul. See, the Lakers are shooting a penalty. That's why you just don't like them taking a perimeter shot.
It is 93-92 Portland. Under 4 minutes to go.
This is baseline action now. Drexler's coming off of Duckworth. Now it's two-man game.
With 6 seconds on the shot clock, Terry Porter tries another three. It wouldn't go. Now loose ball foul is going to be called underneath. And it's going to go against Portland.
Right, and they're shooting. From now on down, remember, the Lakers have one foul to give before they get into the penalty. Now, this is for quite a few years here now. We're talking 34 years. They've only missed it 3 times. And then down here, 12 straight years with 50-plus wins, plus it's 13 straight years with road records over 50%.
And trying to stay alive tonight. That's 12 points now for AC Green. And it ties the game at 93. Now the Lakers can reclaim the lead. 3:37 is the time left. Lakers by 1.
This is big now. I know it's a real big win for the Lakers if they can pull this off. But Portland wants to knock these people out so they can get some rest, because Phoenix, by winning tonight 3-0, is sitting at home now.
Shot blocked by Campbell.
Plenty of time.
Another three for Terry Porter. He's in 3 of those in this 4th quarter. He now has 15 points.
It's the same guy we said only had 2 points at halftime, Pete.
Blazers now up by 2, closing in on the 3-minute mark. Divac has had trouble with that double team all night. Into AC Green. He'll take the shot over Cliff Robinson and hit it. AC Green now has 15. We're tied at 96.
Divac is doing a nice job this set. No turnovers.
Laser turnover.
4 on
3. Almost lost control of the ball.
You can't waste too much time now, because they'll double team Divac on the catch.
Down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Divac forces the shot up and wouldn't go for him. He's having a terrible night shooting. AC Green got banged pretty good in the battle for the rebound. Drexler to Buck Williams.
Okay, he threaded another needle. You just love him in traffic.
98-96 Blazers. It's 11 assists for Clyde Drexler.
When you play with a 2 guard who can pass like that, what an advantage, because now you have 2 guys that you know can make passes in traffic.
Sadeo Freet operating on Terry Porter. Off to Divac, out to Byron Scott. Porter almost stole that one. Byron Scott takes to the hole. He got fouled by Cliff Robinson underneath. That's 5 now on Robinson.
Now, the big thing there is the Lakers have 1 to give. And also, Portland right now, 6 for 11 in threes. And in this 3-game series, they are 12 for 26 in threes.
Byron Scott at the line. He has 11 points. He's perfect from the free throw line tonight. 6 for 6. He needs both of these to tie the game.
He's really had a nice year. You know, you shoot 84% in this league, and you're only 30th in rankings. But then he's had a nice year in threes. He 35%, and he was only ranked 28th.
He makes them both. We get a tie game again. 13 points for Byron Scott, tied at 98. You see the time left at minute 50.
Now, LA has 2 timeouts and a 20. Oh, great goal by Byron Scott. Backdoor foul. Nice play by Porter. He knew they were beaten 2-on-1. Excellent anticipation by Byron Scott. They get the double team, and this is one of the very few times you're going to see Drexler not get the ball. Now watch this. He just played that. He thought Porter was open. Excellent anticipation by Byron Scott.
The effort being made by these Lakers tonight, it's been basically 6 guys all night long. Only 6 Lakers have scored. Byron Scott still perfect from the line. He has 14. And the Lakers have the lead, 99-98.
And you see that they've shot 40 foul shots, and it's because they're so active and taking it to the glass.
He makes them both. 15 points for Byron Scott. Lakers lead it by 2.
Now here's your backdoor pressure. AC Green, delay your man and then get back on Buck Williams. High pick and roll.
Terry Porter, can he do it again? Rolled around the rim and out. Buck Williams the rebound. Divac's got him on the way up.
See, that was a pick and roll on the left side of the floor and a double screen on the right side of the floor for Terry Porter. That is their favorite, that is their pet play. Now we're going to show it to you very quickly here. Now you're going to see the pick and roll over here. Now here he comes, but see, watch this double screen form and Porter will come right around there. There he is, right there. The Buck Williams, the only flaw in his game is the foul line, and it has been all throughout his career. He was always a 66% foul shooter in Jersey. But since he's been in Portland, he has shot 72%. Now that was a big miss. But the people here, can you believe this? I've never seen this in all the years that I've been coming here.
Everybody on their feet at the Forum. I've never heard this noise level in this building.
I'm happy for Buck. That was a big shot.
He has 13 points, but the Lakers still have a 1-point lead. Big trip down the court here for Los Angeles.
Now remember, Portland has two timeouts in the 20, and the same thing for the Lakers.
Byron Scott's jumper wouldn't go. Cliff Robinson pulls away the rebound. Blazers can reclaim the lead. We've got 1 minute to go. Fourth quarter, game 3. Phoenix awaiting the winner of this series. If Portland wins, the series is over. Stolen, free to Byron Scott. Zero for Byron Scott. Lakers by 3.
Vlade Divac with the deflection. A great defensive move by Divac. And how about the way Scott sent that baby home?
Under a minute to go, 47.6 seconds. The Lakers still have a heartbeat. They're up by 3. Okay, here we go.
Now they just switched men. Sidel Freet, believe it or not, is going to guard Drexler. Scott is on Porter.
It comes to Drexler, almost stolen by Sidel Freet.
Great deflection by Sidel. Now this is going to be a tough move.
Duckworth along the baseline. Cross court. The open man is Porter for 3 more. His 4th three-pointer of the quarter.
How about that? You talk about a gutsy play. Now look in the left-hand corner. That's Porter. Drexler has the ball on a pick and roll and is going to get trapped. Now watch Porter run the baseline to the other corner. Now as the pass is delivered to Duckworth, here comes the rotation. Now look at this. He actually throws the ball all the way to the other side of the floor. Porter went from corner to corner, and then how about the guts to shoot up and make 4 for 4 in this quarter.
Remember, in the first half, he was only 1 out of 3 from the field, 2 points. He's 6 of 10 with 4 of those 3-pointers. 16 points in the half, 18 points on the night for Terry Porter. Tied at 102.
Now, in this situation, you know that the Lakers must get off a shot. Portland realizes they'll have plenty of time, at least 5 seconds at the other end.
Still Laker ball, 22 left on the shot clock.
Both teams shooting the penalty now.
Lakers trying to stay alive.
Now it's a high pick and roll. This is taking too long to develop here now.
Down to 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
There's your double team.
It won't go. Drexler the rebound.
No timeout. They're going to push it. And great pass.
Buck Williams, no! Missed the layup. We're going to overtime. And if nothing else, the Lakers have extended their season at least for 5 more minutes.
They get the open shot at the end. Byron just could not put it down. But then, that was an excellent move by Drexler. Why call timeout and allow the Lakers to set up their defense? By pushing the ball down the middle of the floor, he made them scramble and play transition. And that's what a lot of coaches like to see, especially if you have a guy who can dribble the ball, not only pass, but score.
Tied at 102. Portland trying to wrap it up and get ready to go against Phoenix. The Lakers trying to keep this series alive. You see the foul story. Ainge and Robinson, the only two on either team with 5. But this has been some battle tonight, and win or lose, you really have to admire the effort put forward by the Lakers tonight. Here we go, the overtime. Divac, Teagle. 3. Byron Scott. And Eldon Campbell. Tip control by the Lakers.
Now the Lakers went small. So Teagle is at that small forward now. They have Campbell and Divac in the game up front.
Divac leaning on Cliff Robinson. Byron Scott, the open man, hits the gut shot. He has 19. Lakers have a 2-point lead.
See, Divac is getting rid of the ball quickly now. That first quarter, he was taking too much time.
That wouldn't go for Porter. Rebound, Clyde Drexler, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Portland got a break that time. The Lakers need all 5 guys on the boards if they're going to take care of business here. You cannot allow Portland to get on the offensive board.
And at the line, Clyde Drexler, what a night he's had. Just 1 rebound away from a triple-double.
Yeah. This is his fifth straight year leading his team in scoring.
And we're tied again at 104. 31 points tonight for Drexler. 4:25 left in the overtime.
Now Clyde's backed everything up here. He's not only scoring, he's making sensational passes. He's in double figures in assists.
Lonnie Divac and Buck Williams leaning on him. Terry Teagle takes it inside, off the glass, wouldn't go. Rebound comes out deep, controlled by Portland. Jerome Kersey, 4-on-2 break. Drexler.
Now this is their fast unit. This is their quick unit. With Robinson as the center, they're playing Buck Williams at the big forward naturally. All right, and then you have Kersey and Drexler's in the backcourt, but they're playing Robinson for defense and quickness.
So they have a break. Gives a little Clyde Drexler move of his own to tie the game at 106.
High screen and roll.
And it's Drexler off the glass for 2 more. He has 6 points in this overtime, 35 in the game. And the Blazers are up by 2 again.
See, once again, he came from the other side of the floor. And Divac, he's got the challenge now. He just cannot allow Clyde to go in and lay him up. There's that hesitation.
And there's a Laker turnover as Cliff Robinson comes up with it down to Terry Porter. He'll take the 18-foot jumper, comes up short. Cliff Robinson, the offensive rebound. They give it to Drexler.
Great hustle by Cliff Robinson.
Still out of time on the shot clock. Under 3 minutes to go down the overtime. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Drexler, the Porter. Can he hit another one of these? No, not this time. But the rebound pulled away by Buck Williams. Stolen by Teagle. The Sedale Preet and the foul called in the backcourt by Paul Mahalik.
Yeah, that's a tough play. See, that a foul would be called. Both guys were right at the impact area, and that was Terry Porter's fifth. But they were both there at the same time grabbing for that ball.
2:38 remaining. Blazers leading it by 2.
Wow, that was
almost stolen by Kersey. 3 for Byron Scott.
Wow. With Drexler right on him, rotating to him.
22 points for Byron Scott. Lakers by 1. Drexel inside.
That's that gambling from the rear. Divac,
5 on Divac.
yeah, he gambled that time from the rear. Robinson had that ball out in front of him. That was a nice move by Cliff Robinson.
Eldon Campbell checks in, replacing Vlade Divac. Lakers up by a point, 2:19 to go in the overtime.
They do not believe he's just taking him out here a second so that he doesn't pick up a foul when they're on defense.
Drexler draws the double team.
Look out.
All the way across to Porter.
Somebody's wide open here.
Porter taking it in, dishing off to Buck Williams. Williams slams it home and drew the foul. That's 15 points tonight for Buck Williams.
Nice pass. All created that time by Terry Porter. Talking to Mike Dunleavy today, he said the thing that we must do first is stop them off the dribble, getting inside. And when you really think about it, most of the night they've done a terrific job. Going to give you another look at this. Nice breakdown, good deliver, and way to end it strong by Buck Williams.
And Terry Teagle now has 5 personal fouls. Blazers leading it by 1. Blazers leading it by 2. 16 points for Buck Williams. We've got just about 2 minutes remaining in this overtime.
Now Divac is back in the game, playing offense, defense with Campbell.
Divac leaning in to Cliff Robinson. There's the double team. Kersey coming over. 8 seconds left in the shot clock. Teagle to Divac. 4 seconds left in the shot clock. Creek for 3. Oh, unbelievable.
Are we seeing some pressure three-point shooting here?
21 points for Sedale Creek. Lakers lead it by 1.
What a move by Drexler. Left-handed.
A Blazer lead.
Divac is saying he caught me with the elbow. But hey, come on. You got to play big here right now. You can't play small. Drexler just took it right to him. Right in his face.
112 Blazers. A minute 22 to go in the overtime. Divac.
No double team
against Robinson.
No double team. It's late.
And we're going to get a foul.
Lakers get away with a break there. Because I honestly thought that Divac was going to fall on the floor. He was moving back, and looked like he was going to hit the floor, but they get a foul call. They're going to give you that 3. Watch a nice pass by Divac, and this is some shot by Sedale Creek. He's really played big tonight. Now look at this, right in the face of the 7-footer with the left hand. Woo.
Cliff Robinson is fouled out. That was his 6th personal. Danny Ainge is going to check into the lineup for the Blazers.
That means now this is a really small unit. All right, now you have Kersey will play center, Buck Williams big forward, Drexler up front. This makes it a tough matchup at the other end of the floor for the Lakers.
Sedale Creek driving toward the hole. 2 more points for Sedale Creek. He has 23. And the Lakers lead it by 1. He is everywhere. Clyde Drexler with 10 points now in the overtime. 39 in the game. Blazers up by 1 under a minute to go.
That was just a beautiful pass by Terry Porter. See, Buck Williams is horsing Divac around down inside.
Stolen by Jerome Kersey. The basket didn't go. The foul will be on Byron Scott.
Now, there's a disappointed coach, see. They got the double team, but the pass out was a soft pass. No crispness. Now, we're going to show it to you. Now, just watch. There's no crisp on that. Now, watch. Here comes Kersey. See, Kersey read that. One man was playing 2 on the opposite side of the floor. That's what we said. When 2 offensive guys get too close together, then one guy can play 2. And you just saw it right there.
At the line, Jerome Kersey. He now has 13 points. The Blazers leading it by 2.
This guy plays big at playoff time. He has the ability to rise to the occasion. And when you think that he was a center in college at 6'7", really hard to believe when you see him handle the basketball and how hard he runs the lanes and everything. He missed one.
It's a 2-point game. And with the clock stopped 38.7 seconds, the Lakers still have a little bit of a heartbeat. 116-114 Blazers.
They're going down inside to Elton Campbell on Kersey.
Drexler comes over to help out. They get the ball to Divac. Divac gets the ball. He was fouled. I thought when he went to the floor that dribble was going to cost him. But he was still able to get the shot away, and now a trip to the free throw line, and the Lakers can grab the lead back.
Now that was a terrific shot because he made the catch on the left side of the basket, came back up under on the opposite side, shedded the defensive players. Now just watch. Nice pass by Campbell. Now just watch Divac. There's your fake. He came right up so that the defensive players could not come across the rim.
Vlade Divac gives the Lakers the lead. 27.5 seconds to go in the overtime. It comes inbounds to Danny Ainge.
They're going to post Drexler. Yeah, good move.
On a 3-second differential, shot clock, game clock. Oh, stolen by Terry Teagle.
Big play. What a defensive effort.
Terry Teagle, who was a last-minute starter, is fouled after the steal by Danny Ainge. He's gone.
Now, in that situation, they forced Drexler to pass the ball with the double team. Now, Drexler gets double teamed. He makes a great pass to the baseline. But see, now when Percy gets double teamed, did Terry Teagle do everything here tonight or what?
He has done it all.
All right, now, no problem here. Portland has 2 timeouts and a 20. Foul shots naturally are very big here.
Teagle with 24 points in the ballgame. Lakers by 2. We've got 15.2 seconds remaining. The Lakers 118, the Blazers 116. Terry Teagle, 25 points tonight. And giving the Lakers a 3-point lead. Okay, it'll be inbounded by Buck Williams. We've got 15.2 seconds left. They give it to Clyde Drexler. He almost lost it. He got fouled quickly as they get into the paint.
All right, good basketball. That's smart basketball. See, what they're saying is this. We're getting it in. Go strong. Get back. Now, let's make our foul shot.
Listen to the ovation. Terry Teagle. What a well-earned ovation it is.
What a game.
26 points, a key steal here in the overtime.
Now, if Drexler could make both of these shots, it forces L.A. to call a timeout. Now, they have 1 timeout left and a 20.
New playoff career high for Clyde Drexler. He now has 40 points.
He's been spectacular. He's done it all here tonight. Anything big they got. Now, here comes their defensive guys. Mark Bryant, okay, and also Pack, who's very quick, the rookie out of USC. Now, they'll put the full court press on because you never know. Sometimes guys make mistakes.
Drexler is perfect. He has 12 points in this overtime.
You see this year that Lakers are 24 and 17. That kind of gives you an idea, but that's because of the incredible injuries which they've had. Now, in this situation, you're only down 1 defensively. Now, it'll be interesting to see if they play the guy out of bounds. Defensive coaches like the pressure all over, play everybody, try for 1 steal. Now, you can see the Lakers, the pressure on the guy out of bounds, he can still call a 20 if he does not find a free man to pass him. Now, good defensive clubs will say, hey, we'll go deny, try for the steal, and if we miss the steal, then we'll foul and force them to make the foul shot.
And interesting units being combined now. We've got Rory Sparrow along with Scott Freet, Green, and Divac for the Lakers. Ala Abdelnaby is checked in. Packer fouls Divac right away. But wait a minute.
Delay of game warning to Portland.
First a delay of game.
They call that first.
They called that before the foul was committed.
All right, now they are not playing Sparrow out of bounds. All right, this is interesting now.
Well, there's the foul. Back fouling Rory Sparrow.
All right, smart move. Now Sparrow, who has only played limited time in this game, must go to the foul line, okay, and make 2 foul shots. Now for the year, you know, Rory, while he's been playing, has only been shooting 62% from the line. Now this is a tough call right now because he's shooting the 2. Well, let's see what goes.
First one didn't.
All right, now here comes the offensive guys. Now they're all coming back. If he makes this shot, it's a 2-point game. Portland,
They still have a timeout left.
they have 1 timeout. They could move it to half court if they wanted to. But if he should miss, you know they're blowing down the floor.
Rory Sparrow makes the second one, his first point of the night.
All right, here they come.
2-point game. Drexler fouled.
Oh, my.
He was fouled.
Yes.
And he will go to the line with a chance to tie it up again.
Now, see, that's great basketball. Because a great athlete just took on a double team and split them. The Lakers went for the steal because he tried to split the 2 defenders. Now just watch this and you're going to see Sparrow catch him. Now look at this. Now watch how he crosses over and see, boom, there he gets the hit right there.
The first free throw miss of the night by Clyde Drexler. He had been 11 for 11. He already has a career high 41 points. That's a playoff career high.
Now you've got to watch now. In case they deliberately miss this, everyone has to block out. You cannot allow anybody to get to that glass.
He makes the second one.
They're relying on their defense now. The big thing is go for the steal, if not foul right away.
Lakers leading it by 1. They foul Sedale Freet right away. What a ball game.
Now, 5.5 seconds to go. You're putting the pressure right now on your foul shooter. Once again, Portland playing percentages.
120 to 119. And Sedale Freet going to the free throw line. 5.5 seconds remaining in the overtime.
Yeah, I really like Portland's strategy because they've been relying on their defense, their quickness. You can see they practice these situations. They're working this block as good as anybody that I've seen all year because they're not conceding anything. They go for the score. They play for the quick basket. They get the ball in bounds, foul quickly. They've used all kinds of substitutes for good matching up. And they've been putting a lot of pressure on the Lakers here.
And at the line, Sedale Freet. He has 23 points tonight, including a huge 3-point basket in this overtime.
Sedale Freet, 1 bucket penalty for 2 shots.
A lot of pressure. Now, Portland still has 1 timeout. The Lakers only have a 20.
Freet trying to make it a 2-point Laker lead. And does. And timeout. The last one that they have will be taken by Portland. So the Lakers leading it by a 121-119 score. A 2-point lead for the Lakers, 5.5 seconds to go. Buck Williams will inbound.
All right, now Drexler's out here at the top of the circle. A lot of pressure on Buck Williams now to make a good pass. Remember, they have no 20 seconds.
And it comes to Drexler. He will take a 3, and it almost went. The tip, no. The tip, no. The Lakers are still alive. They had not 1, but 3 shots at 1 at winning the game, 2 at tying the game, and the Lakers just barely hang on. And we'll be back for a 4th game here at the Forum.
What a great defensive effort that time by Sedale Freet. He stayed right on top of Drexler. Drexler shed him with a forearm, knocked him back, and then still almost makes an acrobatic three-point shot. It almost went down.
121 to 119. The Lakers are still alive. Down 2 games to 1 now to the Portland Trailblazers, who dominated them the first 2 games of this series, but what heart the Lakers showed tonight.
So the Lakers keep the season alive, outlasting the Blazers 121 to 119 in overtime. Let's look at the playoff schedule so far. Chicago has won their series 3-0.